Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov.
And as we will on the holidays of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we join in the vidui, the confession, as we together confess our sins. The ways we have wronged you deliberately and by mistake, and harm we have caused in your world through words of mouths. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you by hardening our hearts, and harm we have caused in your world through careless speech. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you through lies and deceit, and harm we have caused in your world through gossip and rumor. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you by judging others unfairly, and harm we have caused in your world through disrespect to parents and teachers. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you through insincere apologies, and harm we have caused in your world by mistreating a friend or neighbor. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you through violence and abuse, and harm we have caused in your world through dishonesty in business. Va'al kulam Elohai slichot, slach lanu, machal lanu, kaper lanu. For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you openly and secretly, and the harm we have caused in your world by losing self-control. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you through sexual immorality, and harm we have caused in your world through consumption of food and drink. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you, by giving in to our hostile impulses and harm we have caused in your world through greed and exploitation. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you through cynicism and scorn, and harm we have caused in your world through arrogant behavior. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you by hating without cause, and harm we have caused in your world through offensive speech. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha, the ways we have wronged you with a slanderous tongue, and harm we have caused in your world through a selfish or petty spirit. Va'al kulam Elohai slichot, slach lanu, machal lanu, kaper lanu. For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement. We turn now to our sacred task as we continue to transform not only ourselves and our thoughts, but also our sanctuary, our precious sacred space. We transform it from the regular uses that we have, and of course this year it's even more challenging. It's even more challenging to create that sacred space because we are not here all together. In normal years, we would share this evening. This sanctuary would be filled. We would join together and sing with Jesse. And yet this year, we join together in new and different ways. Ways that we never thought we would even a short few months ago. And yes, over the course of the holidays, there will be technical difficulties, there will be technical glitches. Things will certainly happen that we didn't expect. But then they always do. Because I'm always profoundly reminded of that wonderful Yiddish saying which says, people plan and God laughs. And so as we try to transform our thoughts and ourselves, we do that as we also transform our sacred space. So we'll invite Don and Sue Comey forward as we change our Torah covers from the weekly Torah covers that we have on most of the year, the colorful ones, into Torah covers of white, of purity, a symbol of the new year and the holidays to come. Avinu Malkeinu, Shema Kolenu, Avinu Malkeinu, Almighty and merciful, hear our voice. Avinu Malkeinu, we have strayed and sinned before you. Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and on our families. Avinu Malkeinu, halt the onslaught of sickness, violence, and hunger. Avinu Malkeinu, halt the reign of those who cause pain and terror. Avinu Malkeinu, enter our names in the book of lives well lived. Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings. Avinu Malkeinu, let our eyes behold the dawn of redemption. Avinu Malkeinu, we pray, do not turn us away from you with nothing. Avinu Malkeinu, welcome our prayer with love, accept and embrace it. Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name. Avinu Malkeinu, act for your sake, if not for ours. Avinu Malkeinu, you alone are our sovereign. Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice. Treat us with tender compassion. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace, for our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu
And as we have this past month of Elul, we listen to the sound of the shofar as it compels us and calls us to begin this new year, this year of 5781. We want to wish you all a very happy and healthy and sweet Shana Tova. We're looking forward to celebrating Rosh Hashanah this coming Friday evening. We hope to see you soon. We're going to continue now as we join our live stream program with Dan Nichols, our wonderful Jewish musician, and we'll join our small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen and join with the community. Here we go. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just a moment or so, the service will begin. Small communities from across the North American landscape as we learn and celebrate and engage in Selichot with everybody together. We're going to share the screen. We're just joining up on 8:30. So in just
Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova. I'm Rabbi Lucy Dinner, along with Zemer Lexi Newell from Temple Beth Or, and we are so pleased to welcome you together with Rabbi Steve Weissman and the community of Temple Solel, who has organized this last Havdalah of the year, moving us into Selichot and setting the scene
Shalom
for
and
the year
Shana
that lies
Tova.
ahead. I'm Rabbi Lucy Dinner,
And
along
I'm Rabbi
with
Steve
Zemer
Weissman of Temple
Lexi Newell
Solel in
from
Bowie.
Temple
Grateful
Beth
to
Or, and
Rabbi
we are
Dinner
so
and to
pleased
Zemer
to
Lexi Newell
welcome
for
you together
coordinating
with
and
Rabbi
pushing
Steve
for this joint
Weissman
Havdalah
and the community of
accompany over
Temple
30
Solel, who has
congregations joined together for
organized this
Selichot
last
when we are done.
Havdalah of the year,
In joining
moving
in
us
the
into
music and the
Selichot and
reflections and
setting
the
the
preparation for the
scene
upcoming
for
holy
and
days
Shana
that
Tova.
only someone of the
Rabbi Lucy
category and the
Dinner,
stature
along
of
with
Rabbi Steve
Zemer
Weissman of Temple
Lexi.
can give us. My thanks to all of you who are joining us for Havdalah wherever you are using it, those of you who are with us live or those who are following after. My thanks to all of you from all of these other congregations for the excitement you have shown and in joining with us to take what started as a really good idea and turned it into something truly remarkable and amazing. As we hope this Shabbat has been as it ends, as we hope this last week of preparation for a year that has truly been memorable will be allowing us to start off our new year on the right foot, even under trying circumstances. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to all of you for putting this together. And we begin now with our ritual of Havdalah.
ליהודים הייתי אורה, הייתי אורה, לשמחה וששון ויקר. ליהודים הייתי אורה, הייתי אורה, לשמחה
This ritual of Havdalah, usually translated into English as separation, even on its surface seems tailor-made for us in this time of self-imposed isolation. Just as we as Jews gain strength and a sense of healing from the ritual of Havdalah, as we reluctantly bid farewell to the Sabbath bride and prepare to face the upcoming week, we seek to continue to find healing and strength tonight in our physical separation from each other. That seeming simplicity of Havdalah, 3 ritual objects, 4 blessings, stands in contrast to the complexity of our world. So too, at too many moments, does the beauty of Havdalah seem to contrast with the harsh realities of our moment. But just as these 3 objects and 4 blessings are designed to engage all 5 of our senses, engage completely, so too do the needs of this moment call upon us to remain or to become totally engaged, even during our physical separation from each other. Perhaps as never before, Cain's words, spoken to avoid his own responsibility, am I my brother's keeper, or my sister's, or anyone else's, cry out to us like his brother Abel's blood from the ground, demanding us to remain connected with our world, with each other, with all our neighbors around us as strongly as we ever have, if not more so. In that recognition of this moment, we affirm that this Havdalah, this ritual of temporal separation, has always ironically been a time of blurring the impact of that separation. Because we are leaving Shabbat behind reluctantly, Havdalah has become our way to carry some of its beauty, its rest and its hope, its joy and its peace into the new week with us, to strengthen us throughout the week until we can greet Shabbat once again, and do so together, spiritually these days, if not physically. That duality is also seen in the three ritual objects: the wine, the spices, the braided candle. Symbols of our ritual of separation, together they are the objects that bind us together in this moment. More than that, each one, if used right, individually and together, increase our joy, increase our peace, add meaning and beauty to our world. But each one also has the potential, if used wrong, to cause serious and permanent harm. So it is up to us, as our Torah on this Shabbat now ending taught, to use them properly, to choose life that we may continue to live. The rituals, the objects, our words of prayer all matter. But in moving us from a day of rest and thoughtfulness back into the world of work and action, we are reminded that what we do and how we do it matters even more. So tonight, as this last Shabbat of 5,780 draws to a close, as we emerge from the introspective self-inventory of our individual teshuvah seeking to re-engage with our communities, as we know that we must in order to atone for our shortcomings, we embrace Havdalah as completely as the wicks of this candle embrace each other, as givingly as do the candle and the wine when we bring them together to end Shabbat, in creating a separation whose significance we recognize as essential, even as we work to safely skirt it and stay connected for the benefit of ourselves and all others. We do so in a world in which we are not yet free to fully emerge physically from the isolation that helps to keep us safe, able to continue our journeys into the new year more completely. So we pray to soon be able to share a Havdalah, which ends once again in physical embrace of each other, in walking hand in hand back into the world around us.
נכון, המבדיל בין קודש לחול.
As we approach Selichot, we think of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves, whether we are the forgiver, the forgiven, or both. One of the beautiful gifts of Shabbat is the ability to reset each week. Over the course of 24 or 25 hours, as we reflect on the week that has passed, we can forgive ourselves for the missteps we have taken or the tasks left unfinished. So too, a restful Shabbat invites us to let go of the anger we have harbored from the week gone by, from the weight of that stockpile on our shoulders, from the pain we carry, from the disappointments from others. Finally, Shabbat allows us to take a breath, to consider where we have overreached and where we have hurt others. These two words, I'm sorry, are perhaps the hardest words of all to utter. So too, the reward for offering an apology is twofold. Relief for the one who you have harmed, as well as relief for you, as you let go of the pain that you have caused and turn in a new resolve not to bring that pain again. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, seeking forgiveness, week by week, we press the reset button with Shabbat and with our ability to begin again over and over. This Havdalah separates Shabbat from the week and Shabbat from the year ahead. This is the time in which the year is waning, and this is the time to really reset and to offer precious moments of forgiveness. Let forgiveness be our gift, a gift we give to ourselves, whether we are the forgiver, the forgiven, or both. Shana Tova and Shavua Tov.
Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimera Beyamenu, Yavo Ileinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
Friends, we thank you for joining together with us tonight for this Havdalah. We invite you now, if you're not already on the channel that you were sent as part of a participating congregation or individual, to click on that link you were originally given to join us for Dan Nichols starting at 8:30. And if somehow the technology has allowed you to join with us in this Havdalah on the same channel, just stick around because we'll be starting shortly. Shavua Tov and Shana Tova.
Here I am. Everybody's muted.
Tov, everyone, and what would apologize for the confusion, the need to send out a second URL. We are grateful that those of you who are here now have found us. I'm going to take a little.
This invention is 50 times.
Second URL. We are Shavua Tov, everyone, and what would apologize for the confusion, the need to send out a second URL. We are grateful that those of you who are here now have found us. I'm going to take a little bit of time in an introduction because the word is getting out very slowly by some of the old
As soon as I have more information, I'll get back to you. I'm still waiting for them to start the live stream. I'm sure they'll start that hopefully very soon.
For some reason, that's what I was thinking. I don't know why I'd be thinking that. But
It's next week, isn't it?
Next week is the evening of Rosh Hashanah, yeah.
Oh, that was it, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's when
We're waiting. We'll just I'll unmute everybody and ask, and we can just engage in some catching up and conversation, and as people are kind of getting ready for Rosh Hashanah to come.
Betsy did a beautiful job tonight.
Yeah, that was nice.
What a voice. We are so lucky to have her.
For sure.
Yeah, it was great. She did a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, she was beautiful. She did sound absolutely awesome.
Very professional.
Mm.
Those high notes, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I am. Whoa.
There you are.
Okay, we can begin now.
Yeah,
Edith is here, we can begin now.
that's right. Remember that, Mike. Remember that. I gotta wipe off my screen.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, honestly. It's a technical issue on their end.
We get our money back?
I'm sure we will.
Shekels back, shekels.
Shekels, yes, we got our shekels back. Yeah. I'm real poised. I'm up for that, but now I don't know. Kind of bummed out.
Well, I gotta say, 2 services in one day, this is a record for me. I'll admit to it.
Good. Your soul is being cleansed.
Well, I'll clarify that. this is a record for me in the last 6, 7 years. Let's put it that way.
He's on the screen here.
Sorry?
Shabbat Shalom and
Shabbat
Shana
shalom.
Tova. I'm Rabbi Lucy Dinner, along with Zemer Lexi Newell from Temple Beth Or, and we are so pleased to welcome you.
Yeah, we already heard that.
How many times?
I heard the other guy too.
Uh,
Where's Dan? I want Dan.
We all do, Jay.
Imagine how frustrated they must be.
Sure.
I can't.
How many cookies did that guy eat?
Everybody say cookies?
Oh, he's got some for everybody?
Honey,
Yeah, I just don't have my video. I'm not talking. I'm talking to you.
Well, Jessie sounded great. Oh, she was wonderful. She always is.
Hold on a minute.
I'm going back to my childhood.
Oh my gosh, animal cookies. I haven't seen those in a long time.
Shabbat Shalom.
Floor covers
And
look
Shana
beautiful.
Tova.
Sorry?
Rabbi Lucy Dinner, along with Zemer Lexi Newell from Temple Beth Or, and we are so pleased to welcome you together with Rabbi Steve Weiss and the community of Temple Solel, who has organized this last Havdalah of the year, moving us into Selichot and setting the theme for the year that lies ahead.
that's wonderful.
Please no.
That's weird.
So that was Cynthia.
That's just sign off and sign back on, and then you should be able to get a video prompt. Oh, okay. Okay.
Sign back on what?
No, just leave it. Just leave it. It's not.
Not us, Jay.
I am not talking. I am muted, and I'm not.
And Nichols can give us. My thanks to all of you.
That's weird.
Okay, Cynthia, you need to keep muted.
Okay, wait a second. Oh no, I guess I'm not.
Okay. Okay, now we have a solution coming here now. Okay, so we're going to join them on their webpage apparently. So give me a moment here. Okay, we can turn off the music if that's okay.
I still can't believe you came back all this way just for the fight. This is it. Would never have forgiven you, Francis. I've never seen her in such a tears. You're a good friend. Unfortunately, Monty had some business in London, but the timing was perfect.
Okay. So they're just setting it up on their webpage, and then
And I'm not the greatest admirer of the humble omnibus. In fact, perhaps we should take your car.
they're setting it up on their webpage, and they will start momentarily. So
Of course. We've been saying that.
well. I feel like I'm at the airport saying the flight will be departing anytime now.
You're sharing the screen, right?
All right?
You're sharing the screen.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen.
Okay, we don't have to go there, so.
Don't have to do anything, no.
Okay.
The rules state clearly that each choir must have 6 members, 3 men and 3 women. What will you do? Well, don't look at me. My music teacher once paid me to bunk off on the day of the school concert. She said that my soprano used an offensive weapon. No!
Okay.
Right then, sir. I'm going. My afternoon off. Afternoon off for the choir competition, sir.
So whoever's watching TV, if you could mute your microphone, that would be great.
Just gone 11:45, sir.
Okay, good. So Selichot is all about apologies, and so they, I'm sure, are apologetic about about this. Oh, Bernice has got a fancy background now.
Sorry.
I found out how to do it last night, so I'm having fun.
Look at you. You've got a...
Thanks to who taught us?
Your son.
No, you did, Janice. You did. So, this is typical Jewish time. Should have started at 8:30, right?
Well, it's not that they're having technical.
Yeah.
I know.
It's not just.
I know. Is it only with us or it's everybody?
No, it's not at all with us. It's only with it's with the main source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a us problem at all. It's with the main video.
Okay.
It somehow runs seemingly flawlessly.
Here we
Archived for later use on the Temple Solar webpage if you use it. While I'm giving thanks, thank you to my colleagues who responded with such enthusiasm to the possibility of this evening. Truly, without that energy, this might not have happened. I would share all of their names and affiliations when we have a concert to get to. You can see how long the list is. And huge thanks, even more so now from the bottom of my heart over the last too many minutes or so, to our tech team here, to Scott Heckinger and Michael Tannenhouse and Jessica Tannenhouse for their efforts before and during these challenges, and to still somehow be getting us out to you now, because it is very true to say that without them, this could not and would not have happened. So here we go. 12 years at least ago, if my counting is correct, when he came to Camp Harlem as an artist in residence, I met the amazing Dan Nichols. Over these last 12 years, I have had the blessing of spending more Saturday evenings than I can remember with Dan, usually running the PowerPoint on his laptop so everyone could have the words to sing along, a fact that makes tonight feel very comfortable and familiar for me, even in the additional craziness and making up for our physical separation right now. And so please believe me when I tell you all that you're singing along in a moment, even if we cannot hear you, will create the spiritual sense of us being a standing room only crowd. that we all wish we could experience in real time tonight. Over the years, as Dan and I have gotten to know each other, we've been able to share joyous occasions like this and also our losses. So when I call Dan my friend, it is not mere words of a too long introduction. I only know a little of what we're about to experience, I hope, over the next hour, and he's going to do his full set. And as much as I've enjoyed the process that allows me even that hint, I am truly excited not to know more, so I can be amazed and surprised and moved by Dan as usual, experiencing it all with you now for the first time. And so without further ado, and I pray we've got most of the people who are trying to find us as we do this, with a love and a pride and an honor and an apology that I cannot fully put into words, I present to you on this evening of Selichot, of coming back together in community in preparation for these upcoming high holy days, my friend, the amazing and incredibly patient Dan Nichols.
Remember when the music came from wooden boxes strung with silver wire? And as we sang the words, it would set our minds on fire, for we believed in things, and so we'd sing.
The music.
Thanks for spending time with me tonight. This is a song by Harry Chapin.
Yes.
I learned to love this song and sing it. In my mom and dad's navy blue Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, driving back and forth between Raleigh and Indianapolis, going to camp, passing through the woods in West Virginia, the mountains. And it was just kind of the way that my mom and dad sat in the front seat, the way their bodies softened when they heard this song. It always made me feel like if I could just hear this song, everything would be okay. And so I dedicate this evening to my mom and my dad and my daughter. Remember when the music brought us all together to stand inside the rain. And as we joined our hands, we'd meet in the refrain, for we had dreams to live, we had hopes to give. Don't you remember when the music was the best of what we dreamed of for our children's time? And as we sang, we worked, for time was just a line. It was a gift we saved, a gift the future gave. Oh, all the times I listened, and all the times I heard, all the melodies I'm missing, and all the magic words, and all those potent voices, and the choices we had then. Oh, I'd love to find we had that kind of choice again. Remember when the music was aglow on the horizon of every newborn day? And as we sang, the sun came up to chase the dark away, and life was good, for we knew we could. Don't you remember when the music brought the night across the valley as the day went down? And as we'd hum the melody, we'd feel safe inside the sound. So we'd sleep, for we had dreams to keep. And I feel that something's coming, and it's not just in the wind. It's more than just tomorrow, it's more than where we've been. It offers me a promise, it's telling me begin. I know we're needing something worth believing in. Remember when the music came from wooden boxes strung with silver wire? And as we sang the words, it would set our minds on fire, for we believed in things, and so we'd sing, and so we'd sing. Remember When the Music by Harry Chapin. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Harry. Tonight, I've put my program together in 3 stages, 3 phases, 3 areas of focus. It's probably no surprise to you that this idea of turning is what we are doing right now. Turning to ourselves, maybe, to me, turning to each other, God willing, and maybe even turning to God. If God's a deal breaker, that word is like puts the brakes on for you. I get it. It's not a problem. Maybe when I go to that part of our time, if that gets in your way, maybe you think about the word love, turning towards love as a place to be with me tonight. But I'm glad you're taking time. I'm grateful you're taking time out of your busy life to be with me tonight. It's an honor to be with Steve. You are a dear friend to me. All of our years in camp, they're way beyond just running the PowerPoint. I'll tell you that. I hope you know that. And that speaks so truly about who you are, that whatever needs to be done to make sure we can all get something out of this experience, I'm happy to help. And that's what you do. I run the PowerPoint for me at camp. Thank you, Steve. Now, I want to turn. What we're doing tonight is this first block are songs turning towards ourselves, personal songs. That last song I think about because for me, every time I sing it, it calms me down and it centers me and reminds me of what's important. It turns me towards my values, my Jewish values, my family values, what my mom and dad taught me. This one I'm realizing I want to sing for you because for the first time in maybe over 25 years, 2 years ago, I did not have the responsibility of singing Kol Nidre on Erev Yom Kippur. And I didn't see that coming until I was sitting in my seat on the plane to go out to San Francisco, and I realized at 5:30 in the morning as I'm pouring myself into my seat that I didn't have to sing Kol Nidre this year. And I thought, that's weird. And then I kind of fell asleep in my chair before we were taking off. And then out of the blue, I heard a voice say, "This is why I sing." And I need to pay attention to that. And I got out a piece of paper and a pen. And from Raleigh to San Francisco, I wrote, I guess, what feels to me like my own personal Kol Nidre. And as we're joining together on Selichot and we're turning towards hopefully our best selves, I wanted to share this with you. It's very personal, but I don't think that I'm alone in these feelings. Okay. Here we go. I need, this is the guitar I need. For the scrape and the pull of the nail on the string, the wish for something better, a heavy sigh brings. For a cracked wooden box, roaring galaxies, and fingertip secrets, calluses set free. For the call and response of the hope I hear, thanks and the trust in a God I don't fear. For my relief in a holy one of blessing, and my belief in a lifetime of wrestling. This is why I sing. This is why I sing. All I have I bring. This is why I sing. For the flesh and the blood of a body built to feel the daily desire to know something real. For the quiet of twilight, the raw winter air, the riot of thunder, your hand in my hair. For whispers and screams and the joys of release, the days and the dreams in a home I know peace. For the love from someone who knows enough to leave, and the gift of a life that gives more than I need. This is why I sing. This is why I sing. All I have I bring. This is why I sing. For the sun and the moon and the shadow I cast, for all my tomorrows and yesterdays past, for the rhythm of heartbeat that means I belong, the touch of a feather, the silence in song. This is why I sing. This is why I sing. All I have I bring. This is why I sing. This is why I sing. This is why I sing. All I have I bring. This is why I sing. I want to believe I'm not alone in that desire to sing out. Even those of you, God forbid, who've been told when you were little by your teachers, oh, you just mouth the words. Oh, no. I've met way too many people who say, oh, I can't sing. And it usually goes back to somebody who told them to not share their voice when they were little. Even though I'm here isolated in my house and I can't really be with you, I'm believing in that white light on the camera, and I'm having faith that you're there and that we're together. A few years ago, it's been many now, I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Road of Shalom congregation, and for a period of time, maybe it still happens there, and they're all over the synagogue. They've got these signs, little placards, little cute little phrases, and I found myself in the men's room, and on top of the paper towel dispenser, there's one of these signs, even in the men's room. And the sign was so cool that I looked in the bathroom. I was all by myself, and I said, you know what, I'm doing this. I got my phone out, and I took a picture. And then I'm like, oh, man, I got the picture, but I need more. I need to do something more with this. I need to call someone from this men's room right now. I'm going to. Who is it going to be? You know, I bet my dad would love this call. So I ring my father, and he actually answers the phone. Dad, I'm standing in the men's room in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Road of Shalom congregation, and on top of the paper towel dispenser, there's a sign that says, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. You'll be who you've always been. And Dad, I'm very inspired right now. And I remember he said a couple things. He said, it sounds like a 12-step thing. And we had a good laugh. And I said, well, even if it is a 12-step thing, you got there's so much room to live and be okay. I love it's just a statement of fact, of truth, of the reality of life without feeling negative at all. I love it. I love it, Dad. I hear a song. And then he went, I'm going to let you go now. Well, months went by. I forgot all about the picture until I got a new phone, and I was transferring pictures from the old phone to the new one, and there that quote went, that picture. I'm like, damn, that's good. Who wrote that? I don't know. So I typed in the Google search bar the quote, and I discovered some people think that Mark Twain may have said this first. Other people think that maybe Tony Robbins, the self-help guru, maybe wrote this first. One woman gives credit to her personal trainer, Cheryl. Regardless of who said it first, in this turning towards ourselves, I wanted to share this because for me, this was a moment me realizing my own struggles with my life, and this quote gave me room to live and breathe, turn towards myself, feel empowered, not feel stuck. And it's in that spirit that I want to share this. This is Where You've Always Gone. When hope is hiding her face and you're half an inch away from the world, when all you feel's out of place and the flag of your fixations unfurled, it's a fine line between a groove and a rut, the blink of an eye between an amputation and a paper cut. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, and you'll be who you've always been. You go where you've always gone. Now your heart's on injured reserve for ruminating on what's over and done. In the search for what you thought you deserved, you're left behind while everyone else moves on. It's a fine line between a groove and a rut, the blink of an eye between an amputation and a paper cut. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, and you'll be who you've always been. You go where you've always gone. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, and you'll be who you've always been. You go where you've always gone. It's a fine line, the blink of an eye, and you're never gonna know if you're never gonna try. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, and you'll be who you've always been. You go where you've always gone. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got, and you'll be who you've always been. You go where you've always gone. Go where you've always gone. Turning to ourselves again, so it's good to eat healthily. It's good to make good, healthy choices with the food we put into our bodies. And one day, I was trying to do that. And I found myself at the Whole Foods in San Rafael, California, waiting in line to buy a $13 basket of strawberries. And while waiting in line, I see these magazines, and they're these self-help magazines. And there's this picture of a person looking deep. I don't know how he did it because he was a picture of that person, but he's looking deep into my soul. And the cover said, "You're perfect the way you are, and you could use a little work." So I got out my phone and I took a picture of that too. And because I'm me, I forgot all about it. Weeks went by, and I was at the dinner table with Alicia and Ava, and we were looking at this prayer book that was given to our family, and we were asked to spend some time with it and talk about it and give some feedback later to the folks that share with me. So we're looking at it, we're flipping through the pages, and we come across this prayer that Jews have been saying for centuries, early in the beginning of their prayer experience. And it's talking about God's mastery of creation of our bodies. All this recognition of fullness, of completeness, of a mastery of creation. And our question was, we're reading that and noticing it even gets very specific and says something like, if one of our openings or closings were to open or close at the wrong time, we wouldn't be able to stand before you and praise you. All this detail, and then yet the last line of the prayer, this is the thing that made us go, huh. The last line of the prayer says, "Blessed are you, God, healer of all flesh, working wondrously." And our question was, if God's God and God can do godlike things in godlike ways, why would God ever make something that could break, that needed to be fixed in the first place? Why wouldn't God just make it all Zehu, all good from the beginning? And in that conversation, I remembered standing in line, and I remembered the magazine, that picture, and I ran to my guitar and spent the rest of the evening carving this, which I want to share. And this is the last piece for turning towards ourselves, this recognition of, yeah, you're beautiful, I'm beautiful, and we have work to do. And I hope that maybe my prayer right now is that maybe you can find a way where you feel safe and okay to sing along with me. I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I'm perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. And I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. All the low voices, this is yours. Oh, if your voice is higher, this is yours. Oh, if your voice is higher, this is your note here. Oh, if you don't know what your note is, you can sing this one. Oh, I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I'm beautiful. Help me realize I am beautiful and oh so beautiful, oh so holy. I'm perfect the way I am and a little broken too. And I will live each day as as a gift I give to you. Are all the bases. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, tenor right here. Oh, alto somewhere singing. Oh, soprano way up high. Oh. I gotta believe one person was singing, and you sounded good, even though it's not choir rehearsal. Well, we're transitioning now from turning towards ourselves to turning towards each other. And this song was shared with me months ago by Cantor Ellen Dreskin, and I missed the email. I mean, I had it. It was there. It was there. Daddy missed it. And then in July, Rabbi Katie Bowman sent me this song in an email, and guess what? I missed it then too. And it took mid-August, and I was sitting down with a cup of coffee, like, I'm going to go through that email list that I'm missing, and I'm going to see what I'm missing. Anyway, then I found Ellen's, then I found Katie's, and this is the song. It's by a group called Mom Use. I don't know what that means. I'm ignorant to that. But I know that as soon as I heard it, I needed to learn it. And I've been singing it lately, and I want to turn this towards the first song in a collection of songs I'm going to sing for you now. Songs where we're turning towards each other. And the connections, I'm going to take a liberty right at the beginning and make it personal. This first verse I'm going to sing is not the original. I'm just going to sing it as a connector to make it me, just about me. And then I'm going to sing about us. This song is called We Shall Be Known by the Company We Keep. I shall be known by the company I keep, by the way I circle round to tend this fire. I shall be known by the way I sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within this heart. It is time now. It is time now that I thrive. It is time I lead myself into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning I shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning I shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. That's the whole song. We shall be known by the company we keep. Maybe you sing along, even if it's sloppy. We shall be known by the shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in That's Ma Muse. We shall be known by the company we keep. I'm blessed with friends who take time out of their life to send me songs. That's a great example. This one I haven't sung in many years, and in preparing for tonight, I was going back through some old files, and I went, oh yeah, I forgot about you. I like you a lot. This one was shared with me probably 8 years ago by now cantor Danielle Rodnitsky. She's a cantor at Westchester Reform. At the time, I think she was in college at WashU. At any rate, she sent me this song by Jose Gonzalez. It's called Every Age. And I'm playing this on my dad's classical. This is the first guitar that I ever heard. My dad would play this in his bedroom or in his office, and I regularly would fall asleep to the sound of him playing this guitar. And I thought it might be nice to bring Dad into this space. This is Every Age. Every age has its turn. Every branch of the tree has to learn to grow, find its way, make the best of the short-lived stay. Take this seed, take this spade, take this dream of a better day. Take your time, build a home, build a place where we all can belong. Some things change, some remain, some will pass us unnoticed by. What to focus on, to improve upon, in the face of our ancient tribes. Feels so clear, feels so obvious to each one on their own, but we're here together, reaping what time and what we have sown. We don't choose where we're born. We don't choose in what ourselves in this globe in the void. Take this mind, take this pen, take this dream of a better land. Take your time, build a home, build a place where we all can belong. Thought we might be able to sing a little bit more together. This is a song by Ruth Pelham. She wrote this tune in, I think, 1982. She's a songwriter from Albany, New York. I think I learned to sing this song at Havana Shira, a song leading workshop that I go to learn how to do this work better, with more integrity, with more purpose, with more drive, more passion. And my memory is Peter Allard in the rotunda leading us in this song the first time I ever heard it. And it was not just that the song was great, but it was great to hear other humans together singing this song like it mattered. And that is a beautiful thing to behold. And you're invited to join me. This is called Turning of the World. Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turn. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turn. Now, you've just heard pretty much the whole song. We're going to take out the word turning and put in the word dreaming. Let us sing this song for the dreaming of the world, that we may dream as one. Let us sing this song for the dreaming of the world, that we may dream as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming. You got it. Let us sing this song for the praying of the world, that we may pray as one. Let us sing this song for the praying of the world, that we may pray as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. If the Baruch Hu at the very beginning, as I've been going to religious school since I was 7 years old. Indianapolis Hebrew congregation, shout it out, word to them. Ever since I've been going to religious school and learning a little bit about prayer, every time I hear Baruch Hu, I hear a voice in my head going, the Baruch Hu is the call to worship. If we consider the Baruch Hu at the beginning of the service the call to worship, then we can fairly consider that the Aleinu L'Shabeach at the end of the service, near the very end, could very well be considered a call to action. That God willing, over the time we've had, from the beginning of the service to the end, that something has changed within us that makes us want to go out into the world and make it a better place. And it's in that spirit, this turning towards each other, turning towards our world, that I want to sing this for you. This is a setting of Aleinu L'Shabeach, which means, quite literally, it's upon us. It's on us. I was fortunate to write this 2 years ago with Cantor Ellen Dreskin. It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu L'Shabeach. It's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu L'Shabeach. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu L'Shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu L'Shabeach. It's time to live our praise. This is a new one for me that when I was asked by Rabbi Steve to be with you tonight, this came to the top of the list of a song I simply must share with you. I don't have it memorized yet. I still am going to sing it for you because it's glorious. It's by Hillary Rollins and Michelle Browerman, and I was taught how to sing this song by Cantor Ellen Dreskin. You might hear her name a lot. I'm mentioning her a lot. She's a dear friend of mine, one of my best teachers, and one of my most trusted friends. And so thank you, Ellen, for sharing with me this song. It's called While There Is Still Time. And this is our last song for the songs of turning towards each other. While there is still time. A poet of sorrow wrote 3 simple lines, a plea that tomorrow may come to weigh heavy on all of our minds. A poet is no one, as most poets find, but sister and brother, take care with each other, for we should be kind while there is still There's rain and there's thunder before there is flood. The signs and the wonders that warn of the spilling of blood. And mountains will crumble, they're just rock and mud. So sister and brother, take care with each other, for we should be kind while there is still They'll ask where you were, they'll ask when you knew. They'll ask what you did, so ask yourself, what can I do? You poets of sorrow, don't drown in your tears. The songs of tomorrow must rise from the ashes of fear. Will you stand and bear witness, reminding mankind that we're all connected, our lives intertwined, and we must awaken the willfully blind? Oh, sister and brother, take care with each other, we should be kind while there is still time. While there is still time. While there is still time. As we turn from each other towards God, toward love, I made something for you in preparation for our time. Last year, I found myself at Camp Newman. I had a little bit of free time. I started just noodling on my guitar, and as I noodled, I started to have an idea of something. I recorded it on my phone, shared it with a friend, and they said, I'm not feeling it. Oh, okay, that's all right. And I put it away for a year. And then in preparing, gathering songs and practicing, and which guitar is going to be the right thing, will I use the harmonium? Do I need a towel? Yes. Because the harmonium can be very loud. No offense to the harmonium. But at any rate, back to the story. I was going through old voice memos, and I just kind of rediscovered this idea, and I spent the last week, I think, finishing it. Special thanks to Noah Diamondstein, Rabbi Noah Diamondstein, works at Temple Sinai in DC now. He helped me shape this, and thanks to Ellen Dreskin, I sent it to her, and she gave me some suggestions for some phrasing to put the right emphasis on the right syllables. But I'm going to sing for you a Shema Kolenu that I've just written, and I'll sing some of it in Hebrew, and then I'll translate it and sing some more. We're turning now from each other, from turning towards each other to turning, please God, to love. Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chos v'rachem aleinu. Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chos v'rachem aleinu. תרחם עלינו. שמע קולנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חוס ורחם עלינו. השיבנו אדוני אליך חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו Hear our voice, eternal God. Have compassion on us. And with that compassion, accept our prayer. Help us to return to you, O God. Then truly shall we return. Renew our days as in the past. Shema kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, chus v'rachem aleinu. Shema kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, chus v'rachem aleinu. Baruch atah Adonai shomei These words I'm about to sing are ancient words by Yehuda Halevi. He lived in Spain around the year 1000. And when he wrote them, I think he was connecting with something that's eternal. I think I'll sing it in Hebrew for you first, and then I'll translate. This idea of turning towards God, turning towards love, that's not easy. And that's okay. There's something about what he said that I know helps me, and I hope it helps you as we think about how we might have missed the mark this year. Have a reason to apologize in the first place. This helps. It helps me. יענה אמצעך מקומך נעלה ונעלם ואנה לא אמצעך כבודך מלא עולם דרשתי קרבתך בכל ליבי קראתיך ובצאתי לקראתך, לקראתי, מצאתיך. where might I go to find you? You are mysterious and hidden. Yet where would I not go to find you? Your presence fills the universe. My heart cries out to you. Please draw near to me. The more I reach out for you, the more I find you reaching in for me. דרשתי קרבתך בכל ליבי קראתיך ובצאתי לקראתך לקראתי בצאתיך ואנה לא אמצאך כבודך מלא עולם. Tonight wouldn't be possible without so much work and attention and love and care by so many people. First off, Rabbi Steve, thank you so much for this invitation. Thanks for putting your trust in me to take this hour of time on Selichot in this way. I love you, and I know you know that. And also thanks to Lauren, who worked behind the scenes to help you, especially tonight, keep things going and moving. And on the technical end, thank you so much to Scott and to Michael. Sometimes people plan and God laughs. And God was slapping his leg hard tonight. She was banging around, dancing around the house with her pants on the ground. She was like, yeah, people. And also I want to thank my home congregation, Temple Beth Or, for hosting Havdalah tonight. For my Rabbi Lucy, thank you for being there. You look great. It look great to see you. You're looking healthy and strong. I'm grateful for that. And for Zimmer Lexi, thank you. I love hearing you sing. Your voice is just pure magic. And Havdalah tonight was a beautiful way to begin our evening. So everybody, Shavua Tov and Shana Tova. My close tonight is a song that we say. We say these words anytime we're finishing a book of Torah. We say, be strong. Be strong, let us be strengthened. And it's a way of, I always received it, probably you know this is very obvious, but when it happened to me, I was much older, and I realized, wow, this is cool. When we say this, we just finished a book of Torah, and it's a way of kind of marking this moment and acknowledging, listen, we've been doing this for a long time, and we're doing it right now. We're recommitting, and we're going to keep doing this. This matters. This helps us feel connected, feel strong, feel purposeful. And these are funky times. And I just want to sing this song to you. Hopefully you'll sing along as a blessing, as a prayer that we can move forward with strength, with purpose, with authenticity, with integrity as we deal with life. Thanks for trusting me with this time. Thanks for taking time out of your life to be with me tonight. I'm very grateful, and I feel full. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're written in the book of life for a beautiful, sweet year ahead. We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Veni Chazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find a truth we can't deny. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Be strong and let us celebrate our lives. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before. And we're one with all those yet to come. Our strength, it will endure. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Be strong and let us celebrate our lives. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, be strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek.
Dan Nichols, my friend, there are not words. I love you back, babe, with every ounce of my being. Somehow in those last 65 minutes, you helped me to find peace when there was no peace. You gave us the ability to relax and look inside ourselves, to bring us back together, to turn outward to God and the world. And then you still managed to get me at the end with Chazak and let me know how much I still needed to do. And somehow you played it just long enough for me to get my act back together so I can thank you in words that are never going to be sufficient. I want to add my thanks to those that you shared, for Scott and for Michael, without whom, again, even for all the craziness that it took to get us here, we could not have done this tonight. But man, this is about you. What you did this summer on Campfire is what made this work in my mind. My friendship with you, my faith in you, who you are, made me willing to put it all on the line. And obviously there were a lot of other people besides me who thought it was worth it, who came in and along for this ride, who I hope have all joined us now. And please, if you joined us in the middle, know that over the next 24 hours or so, because it is technically a closed group, it's not going to stay up forever, but we're going to try and make sure you get the chance to miss what you didn't see at the beginning and hear at the beginning if you caught us late. What an amazing, amazing, amazing evening, Dan. You know how high I set the bar for you, and somehow I've watched you play basketball. I know you've got the hops. somehow you manage to get over every time, no matter how high I put that bar for you. Friends out there who I can't see on my screen, thank you for putting up with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. I hope this has met your expectations and your needs. I pray for all of us that this Selichot evening, this final approach into the runway of the end of 5780 at Rosh Hashanah Airport next Shabbat allows us the rest of the time and space we need to find our way to the new year with minds and souls clear, with the ability to leave behind what needs to be left behind, and with the strength and the courage that people like Dan inspire in all of us to take those first haunting steps and halting steps of the new year and make it something even starting where we're starting from that will truly be amazing. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Shavua Tov, Shana Tova. Thank you, Dan.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope you really enjoyed the program with Dan. He's really a very amazing spiritual musician and teacher, and a wonderful way to help us into that next preparation phase and ready for Selichot. So we wish you all a sweet and good evening, a Shana Tova. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Anshe Chesed Cemetery is our Kever Avot program, and then 2 o'clock at Laurel Hill. And if you need to pick up a set of High Holiday prayer books, you can do that here at Temple beginning at 1 o'clock from 1 to 3 p.m. You can pick them up here at Temple. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. This was delightful.
Thank you.